to give you a practice to do at home, so let's go ahead and get started. Find your way into child's pose. Good place to start, right? If you can, take your knees wide on your mat. If that doesn't feel good to you, knees together is fine too. Take your hands out in front and just lower your head down. Notice your breathing here. See if you can make it deeper and longer. All the way down and into your belly. Good. Go ahead and take both of your hands sitting down and walk them over to the left. See if you can put your right hand on top of your left. Lower your head back down. Deep breaths. Good. Go ahead and walk your hands over to the right. Left hand goes on top of the right. Come back to the deep breaths. You want to stretch all the intercostal muscles between your ribs. So make sure your breath is really deep. Good. Go ahead and walk your hands back to center. And then go ahead and walk them up. Find your way onto your hands and knees. And we're just going to flex the spine. So we're going to inhale, look up, take your ribs down. This is cow. You're going to exhale, tuck your chin, arch your back like an angry cat. Really press between the shoulder blades and exhale all of the air out. Inhale into cow, look up, ribs come down. Exhale, tuck your chin, arch your back, angry cat. Press between those shoulder blades. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Good. Inhale, come back to a neutral position. Go ahead and tuck your toes under. And we're going to keep our knees slightly bent and press back into downward facing dog. Knees slightly bent. We're just going to start to pedal our feet here, stretching the backs of our legs. Make sure that you're really pressing your fingers firmly into the ground. You don't want all of the weight in your wrist. So just pedaling our feet like we're walking on them, reaching our heels down towards the ground. See if you can get your shoulders to start rolling down your back away from your ears. Just pedal, 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 pedal. Go ahead and bend your right knee. Keep your left leg straight. Really reach that left heel down. Right knee is bent, left leg is straight. Good, let's switch sides. Left knee bends, right leg straight. Really reach that right heel down. Feel that stretch all on the back of your legs. All the back of your right leg. Good. Go ahead and switch sides again. Right knee bends, left leg straight. One more time. Left knee bends, right leg straight. We're going to take our right foot and step it forward towards our right thumb. Just stay here in the lunge just for a moment. Really reach that back heel towards the back of your room. We want that stretch on the front of the left hip. Go ahead and lower that bottom knee, the back knee down. Press through that front foot and reach up. Really reach to the top of your head, trying to get tall in your spine. Deep breaths, make sure you're breathing. No holding breaths. straighten your front leg. Toes are going to point up. Inhale, get long in your spine. Exhale and fold over that front straight leg. Your left hip should be right over your left knee. Make sure that you haven't taken it out to the side. Deep, deep breaths. And go ahead and bend your front knee. Step back into downward dog. Downward dog, we're going to tilt our pelvis and create a wave through our spine and roll into plank. It's going to look like this. Head pops up last. Press back, downward dog. Do it again. Go ahead and roll through your spine into plank. Press back, downward dog. This is activating our core. It's going to protect our back. Go ahead and roll into plank again. Good. Hold plank. Make sure you're breathing. Your shoulders should be over your wrists. Double check. Go ahead and lower down your knees first time. Toes point back. Lower all the way down. We're going to inhale here. Roll back our shoulders and just have a nice little cobra. Hips and thighs stay down. Exhale. Lower back down. You're going to bend your knees. Tuck your toes. Press back. Downward dog. Good. Go ahead and step your left foot forward towards your left thumb. Your back knee is going to stay up. Again, really press that back heel towards the back of the room. You want that nice stretch on that right hip. Go ahead and lower that knee down. Press through the front foot. Inhale, reach up. Get tall in your spine. Reach the top of your head towards the ceiling. Deep breaths. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, heads come down. We're going to straighten that front leg and toes are going to point up. Inhale, get some length. Exhale and fold over that front straight leg. Again, double check that your right hip is over your right knee. You don't want it off to the side. Deep breaths. Make sure you're breathing. Go ahead and bend your front knee. We'll step back, downward dog again. Downward dog, we're going to roll into plank. And you have a choice. You can squeeze your elbows in either way. You can go down to chaturanga or all the way down. You choose. If you go to chaturanga, make sure your shoulders do not drop below your elbows. Inhale into upward facing dog or cobra. This is upward facing dog. My hips and my thighs are up. That's the difference. Cobra, hips and thighs are down. Okay? And on your exhale, either bend your knees or press back, downward dog. Good. Really press through your fingertips. Reach both heels down towards the ground. They probably won't get there. That's okay. And just go ahead here and shake your head yes. Let your neck relax. Just very gently. Shake your head no, very gently. Now look forward past your hands, come up onto your toes, and step or jump your feet forward. Walk your feet forward if you need to, that's fine too. Inhale, here, get long in our spine, look forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale, get some length. Exhale all the way up. Inhale at the very top, reach. Exhale, hands come to Namasté. Good, let's do sun salutations. Inhale, arms up, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, get some length. Exhale, step back, downward dog. Good. Go ahead and roll into plank. Elbows squeeze in either chaturanga or all the way down. Inhale up, upward facing dog or cobra. Shoulders roll open. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Good. Reach both heels down towards the ground. Really press through your fingers. Make sure you're pressing your knuckles into the ground firmly. You don't want all the weight on your wrists. And look forward past your hands, come up onto your toes. Step or jump your feet forward. Inhale, get some length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, get some length. Exhale all the way up. Inhale at the top, reach. Exhale, hands come to Namasté. Let's add on. Inhale, arms up, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, get some length. Exhale, step back, downward dog. Downward dog, go ahead and roll into plank. Knees down is always an option here too. Never forget, you can point your toes back and just come down like this if you want, or come down full plank, up to you. Inhale, up, upward facing dog or cobra, shoulders roll open. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Good. Take your right foot up behind you, you're going to press through your heel, your right toes are going to point down towards the ground. Look back at them and make sure that they're pointing down. You want to have to use that muscle right at the bottom of your butt to hold up the leg. Deep breaths. And step your right foot forward towards your right thumb. Your back heel is going to turn down. Press through that front foot, reach up into warrior one. In warrior one, we want to press through the outer edge of that back foot, lift your inner ankle. If you've been in my class, you know I harp on that, sorry. But I want your knees safe. So really press. It's as if there was a wall right here and we were pressing against it, okay? So press to the outer edge of that back foot, lift your inner ankle. It becomes a much more active pose like this too. So take a deep breath in here. Reach the top of your head towards the ceiling, tall in your spine. Feel that nice stretch in your left hip, should feel good. See if you can bend that front knee a tiny bit more, but don't let it go past your front ankle, okay? One more inhale here. Exhale, hands come down. Step back, downward dog. Downward dog, go ahead and roll into plank. Knees down is an option. Elbows squeeze in. Inhale up, upward facing dog or cobra, shoulders roll open. Reach the top of your head towards the ceiling. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Left leg comes up behind us. We're going to press the heel, toes point down. Back at those toes and make sure they're pointing down. Go ahead and step your left foot forward towards your left thumb. Back heel turns down. Press to that front foot, reach up, warrior one. Other side. Good. Really press the outer edge of the back foot, lift your inner ankle, okay? Be safe. Reach the top of your head towards the ceiling. Get tall in your spine, long. Good. Go ahead and see if you can bend your front knee just a teeny tiny bit more. Don't go past the front ankle with that knee though. Deep breaths. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, hands come down. Step back, downward dog. And go ahead and roll into plank. Here we go again. Lower. Inhale up, your choice. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Good. Hold downward dog for a few breaths. Really reach both heels down towards the ground. Press through your fingers. Shoulders roll away from your ears, down your back. Now look forward past your hands, come up onto your toes. Step or jump your feet forward. Inhale here, get some length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, get some length. Exhale all the way up. Inhale at the top, reach. Exhale, hands come to Namasté. Good job. Take your hands, press them firmly against each other, and take your thumbs and press it into your chest. Just close your eyes and feel your heartbeat, just for a few breaths. Let it center you. Good, go ahead and open your eyes. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, get some length. Exhale, step back, downward dog. Downward dog, roll into plank. Elbows squeeze in, lower. Your choice how far. Inhale up, shoulders roll open. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Good, take your right foot up behind you, press your heel, toes point down still. Look back, make sure those toes are pointed down. Good, step your right foot forward towards your right thumb. We're going to stay on our back toes, but maybe take them out to the left, just 2 to 3 inches. Just to give you not so much of a tight rope to stand on. Press through that front foot, reach up into crescent. Again, deep breaths. Reach the top of your head towards the ceiling. Feel that nice stretch on the left hip. It should feel really good. Our hips are going to be nice and open by the time we're done. Deep breath. Good. Go ahead and take your hands down to your hips, and I love doing this. We're going to bend our back knee, tuck our tailbone under, and then keeping that tailbone tucked under, you're going to start to try to straighten that back leg, but it's not going to go straight because of the tailbone tucked under. But it's going to intensify that stretch on the left hip. So feel that sweet, deep stretch. Make sure you're breathing. Shaking's okay too. Okay, go ahead and inhale, reach your hands up. You're going to exhale, take your hands down. We're going to step our back toes in 12 inches. Just 12 inches. Straighten that front leg. This is a great chance if you need a block or a stack of books to put them under your hands if you can't reach the ground. If you can reach the ground, go ahead and put your fingers down. You're going to inhale, get some light. You're going to exhale, fold. This is super easy for you. Just take your fingers and point them towards your back foot. That will intensify it some. See if you can take your right hip a little back. That'll give you an even deeper stretch. And then of course, deep, deep breaths. Okay, go ahead and bend your front knee. Let's step our back foot up. Maybe just hips height. Try to keep those hips level. You don't want your left hip higher than the right. Go ahead and step that left foot towards the back of the mat again. Our hands are still down. We're going to step back downward dog. If you're getting tired, hold downward dog. If you want to go on, we're going to go through our vinyasa, roll into plank. Elbows squeeze in. Inhale up. Exhale, press back. Good work. Take your left foot up behind you. Press to the heel, toes point down. Step your left foot forward. Stay on your back toes. Maybe take them to the right, 2 to 3 inches. Press through that front foot and reach up, press it. Good, really press through that back heel. That'll help give you the stretch right here in your hip. Deep breaths. Okay, now here comes my favorite part. We're going to take our hands down. We're going to bend that back knee. Hands are on your hips. Bend the back knee. Tuck your tailbone under. And then start to try to get that straight on the back leg. Just so you feel a stretch on the right hip. Make sure you're breathing. Good, go ahead and inhale, reach your hands back up. Exhale, take your hands down. Step your back foot in 12 inches, okay? Straighten your front leg. You're going to inhale, get some length. Exhale and fold. Again, if you need blocks, grab your blocks. Or a stack of books, or a stack of anything. If you need more, put your fingers towards your back toes. You can also take your left hip back a little, that'll help deepen it. Good. Go ahead and bend your front knee. Walk your hands out in front. And we're going to step that right leg up in the back. Just see if you can get it level with your hips. Good. Go ahead and take that back leg that's up in the air and step it towards the back of your mat. Hands are down. You're going to step back, downward dog. Go ahead and roll through your vinyasa. Do it at your own Maybe take them wide on the mat if that feels good to you. Press back into child's pose. And go ahead, here in child's pose, take your hands and put them in prayer. And we're going to bend our elbows and take our hands, our prayer, behind the head. So it's like this. You should feel a nice stretch on the underside of your arms. If you don't, just inch them forward. That should fix it. Go ahead and release that prayer. Roll on up. Find your way into a seated position. We got our bodies nice and warm from all the vinyasa, so now we're going to do some stretching. So let's go ahead and just do Baddha Konasana to begin with. We'll put our feet together and let our knees drop open. Take your hands on your feet. Your feet can be close to your hips, or they can be further away. Either way is good. It's just a little different. So grabbing a hold of your feet, you're going to inhale, get long in your spine. And you're going to exhale and just fold forward. Go ahead and roll back up. Take your feet out to the sides. Okay. And take your hands right in the middle. Inhale, get that length. Exhale, just walk your hands forward. When you find that edge, when you can't go any further, inhale, get some length. Get long. Exhale, see if you can dip in a tiny bit more. Do that 3 times. Inhale, get some more length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, get some length. Exhale, fold. And then when you've reached that complete edge, just start to sway a little left to right, just a tiny bit. Make sure you keep your thighs tight here. You want to protect those knees. And take both of your hands, walk them over to your left foot. Staying down. Go ahead and walk both hands over to your right. Walk both hands back to center. And walk them back. Take both legs out straight in front. Take your hands, reach down, take your thighs out to the side. We're going to inhale, reach up, get really tall. This is as much about, you need the length as much as you do the fold. So inhale, get that length. Exhale, take it with you all the way out and down. Grab a hold of your shins, your ankle, your feet, whatever you can. You're going to inhale, you're going to get that length again. Exhale, fold. One more time, inhale, get some length. Exhale and fold. Really reach the top of your head towards your toes, just as much as you're trying to get your forehead down to your legs. onto your back and hug your knees into your chest. Let your back round. You rock a little left to right and massage that back. It's worked hard. You can even take your knees and just do circles with your knees. Okay. Take your right ankle and put it on your left thigh. Okay. You're going to take your right hand and put it between your legs. Your left hand is going to reach around and you're going to grab the back of your left thigh. And you're going to very gently pull that thigh in towards your chest. To intensify this, you want to take your right knee, this one that's bent over here, and press it gently on its own, not with your hand, towards the front of the room. And that'll give you a really nice hip stretch. Like I said, our hips are going to be nice and open. Deep breath. Make sure you're breathing. Go ahead and unwind. Let's switch sides. So we're going to take our left foot, put it on our right thigh. Left hand reaches between the two legs. Right hand reaches around to the thigh. I don't like grabbing hold of the front of the shin. Sometimes we do that. I don't like that so much as putting pressure on your knee joint that you really don't need. So I take it behind my thigh. Very gently pull in. Left knee can press towards the front of the room if you want more. Go ahead and unwind. Hug your knees back in. And then find your way into happy baby. So you're going to take your knees wide. The soles of your feet are going to point towards the ceiling. And you're going to grab a hold. If you need to grab a hold of your shins, grab a hold of your shins. If you can, reach up and grab a hold of your feet. And you're going to very gently take your knees towards the floor. Okay? And again, if you want to rock a little left to right, it might feel good. It's just going to depend on your flexibility though. Hug your knees back in. Right knee over the left knee. Both legs are going to drop over towards the left. Look towards your right hand. Close your eyes. Go ahead and come back up. We're going to switch sides. So now the left knee is going to go over the right knee. And you're going to drop both knees over to the right. Look towards your left hand, close your eyes. Really relax into this. Let the pose, the position, and just your breath do all of the work here. You've worked hard enough. It's time to rest. Come on back up. Unwind your knees, hug them both into your chest. And here's the best part, it's the most important pose of the whole sequence. You're going to take your legs out straight. Let your feet flop open. Let your shoulders roll down away from your hands and let your palms face towards the ceiling. This is just a chance so that all of the work that you've done settle into your body. So really take advantage of it. It's only going to be for a few minutes. So close your eyes. Go ahead and let your toes relax. The bottoms of your feet go. Release your ankles, your shins, your knees. Relax your thighs and your hips. melt into the ground. Relax all the muscles in your abdomen and your back. Relax your breathing in your chest. Let your shoulders roll open and melt into the ground. Relax your arms all the way down past the elbows and the wrists, all the way into the fingers. And back up to the shoulders and up the neck. Relax the neck and the jaw, the tongue, your eyes, your ears, and your thoughts. Start coming back to your breath. Feel it enter your nose and expand your chest. Let it help to bring you back. And begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll your wrists and your ankles. Take your hands up over your head. Get a really good stretch between your toes and your fingers. And then bend your knees and take your knees into your chest. Let your back ground. Go ahead and roll over onto your right side. Push up to a seated position. Eyes still closed. Just put your hands on your knees. Feel the changes you've made. Feel how your body is lighter and calmer. Your mind is quieter. Life is good. We are all blessed. Take your hands and put them in front of your heart. Thank you for sharing my practice with me today, yogis. Namaste.